Hi, friends. We are really getting through this book. Check it out. We're pretty far into it. I think that you should have most of the box for the plot filled out at this point. Tell me what happened first, next, then, after that. Use a lot of transition words. It'll make the writing a little bit easier to go through. Remember, if the plot box is too small, you can always flip the paper over and work on the back. I also think at this point you should be able to say what the characters want, right? The main character, of course, is AJ or Arlo, whichever you prefer to call him. And at this point, I definitely think his want is to play football, right? He wants to play football and he wants to win, right? So there's going to be a problem, a big problem. I think that the problem is beginning to brew. I think that some of you hit on it when you sent me messages yesterday telling me about what you think the problem is. I don't want to say it out loud. I'd rather you see if you can figure it out yourself. But if you want to drop it in the comments below what you think the problem might be, or if you want to send me a message on Remind, I'm cool with that too. So we are still reading Coach Hyatt is a Riot. We are on chapter number 9, which is about halftime. And if you're following along, we're on page number 66. We trudged into the locker room like zombies. We were tired, sore, and dirty and depressed. It looked more like a hospital than a locker room. Wyatt Hyatt was laying on the floor, picking his nose. I think I'm gonna die, I announced as I plopped down on a bench. Can we go home now? Asked Neil the nude kid. Coach Hyatt blew her whistle. Okay, she barked, listen up. All you ragamuffins gather around and take a knee. Take a knee, I asked. Why should I take a knee? Where do I get a knee to take? Asked Ryan. And where should I take it? What if somebody's using their knee and can't loan it to me? Asked Michael. I can't take my own knee, said Neil. I need it. Whose knee should I take? Just kneel down, boys, said Coach Hyatt. Get out. They look rough, right? Oh, we all said. We're only behind by about 77 points, said Coach. There's still a lot of time for football to be played, plenty of time to catch up. Everyone groaned. Can't we just forfeit the game, Coach? I asked. Forfeit? Coach Hyatt barked. When I was your age and my team was behind by 77 points, do you know what I would do? What? We all asked. I'd build a log cabin with my own hands. Well, why would you do that? Asked Ryan. But Coach Wyatt was not listening. She picked up a clipboard and paced back and forth across the locker room. I could tell she was about to give us a pep talk. Coaches always pace back and forth and give you a pep talk when your team is losing. I think it's the first rule of being a coach. I want to ask you ragamuffins a question, Coach Hyatt said. What's a 10-letter word that means first president? Washington, we all shouted. Right. The coach wrote something on her clipboard. What does that have to do with football? I asked. Nothing, the coach replied. I'm working on a crossword puzzle and I couldn't figure it out. Coach started pacing back and forth again. How many states are there? She asked. 50, we all shouted. Right. And how many cents are in 2 quarters? Asked Coach. 50, we all shouted. Right. And what's half of 100? Asked Coach. 50, we all shouted. And what does any of this have to do with football? I asked. Nothing, she said. 50 is just my favorite number. The point is, the game is half over, and that's 50%. So now we've got 50% left. The Sharks had their half. Now it's time for our half. But we're getting killed out there, Coach, Michael said. Don't worry, Coach Hyatt told us. I have a plan. A plan? What plan could she possibly have? We were behind by 77 points. It's time to bring out our secret weapon. Oh my gosh, are you thinking about what the secret weapon could be? This might be my favorite book. Are you ready? She went over to the locker room door. She put her hand on the doorknob. You'll never believe in 1,100,000 years who walked in the door in that moment. Nobody. Because if you would have walked into a door, it would really hurt. But you'll never believe who walked into the doorway. I'm not going to tell you. Okay, I'll tell you, but you'll have to read the next chapter. So, nanny nanny boo boo on you. Who do you think it is? Who do you think is going to come through the door? Has there been any foreshadowing that might help you make that decision? I'm so excited. I'll see you tomorrow.